we have in town, but this morning you'll probably need a light jacket as we have a lot of 30s and 40s to kick off the morning, but we warm up pretty quickly as we get into the afternoon. In fact, you can see by late morning we're into the upper 50s, and then by this afternoon low 70s in our forecast. Average high is 75, so we're slightly below average, but you know what? We will take those 70s, especially with rain in the forecast tomorrow, which I will talk about coming up within the next half hour. It is time to get a check on traffic and eventually get up into the 70s. But yes, rain returns, just not yet. You can see all the showers are staying out of our region, and we're getting some nice clearing to have a beautiful sunrise for this Memorial Day. It is just chilly though, so don't forget the jacket. We've got 30s, we've got 40s. We had a few 50s, but as the sun comes up, that's when we will see our coolest temperatures. So again, if you're going out for that quick run or you have a memorial service this morning, I would definitely have a light sweater or jacket. Now, as we go into the next 12 hours, you can see how quickly those temperatures get into the upper 60s to low 70s. And the second half of the day, we'll have some more clouds in the forecast. But you can see to start off, we do have plenty of sunshine. Here's noon. Again, really not seeing any problems with our forecast today. With by the second half of the day, some clouds start to stream in. But I think most of our day, we will have mostly sunny skies, becoming a little bit more partly sunny later. Now, overnight, clouds develop. This is with our next storm system. Here's 7. So for going back to work, maybe traveling home, if you're going Tuesday morning with some delays, it still looks good. The later part of the morning, though, you can see the showers start to come in. This is 1 o'clock, spreading out across the region as we go into early afternoon. Now, we might get a little bit of pull of this to the east. If that happens, that might keep Columbus and some of our western and northern counties dry. We'll have to see where things set up, but just keep your umbrella handy just in case. By 5 o'clock, mainly moving out of here, a little bit more isolated in the forecast for Tuesday evening, and then we will have chances, you can see, for more scattered showers and thunderstorms as we go into Wednesday. But the outlook keeps those temperatures well below normal for us further south. Here it will be below normal, but also below average as we are looking at some more dry days as we wrap up this week and into the weekend. But for the Memorial Day forecast, again, it is looking pretty great for us. Really don't need that umbrella. Just don't forget the sunscreen. You will need that today as we do have a higher UV index during the peak of the day. So our forecast gets a little more complicated the second half of the week. You can see Tuesday into Thursday, those chances of showers.
Here on 10 TV News this morning on this Memorial Day, I'm Jay Plyber.
And I'm Bryn Caswell in for Tracy this morning. We have lovely weather, clear skies, perfect for grilling out, whatever you want to do today.
You know, there are so many outdoor events. Yesterday was nice. It was just a little bit on the cooler side. But I can tell you we have warmer weather. But, you know, Memorial Day is actually the unofficial start to summer. And I know we're below average with our temperatures. And this morning it is quite chilly. But I can tell you by next week it does look like we'll start to really transition nicely for us. But light jacket needed this morning. You can see temperatures in the 30s and 40s. And as we move forward into the forecast for today, eventually we do get into the low 70s. So it will feel significantly warmer compared to yesterday. But there's those rain chances in the forecast coming up. I have all the details to help walk you through the work week. But right now,
light years from Earth, that's what those images were from?
You know, the James Webb Space Telescope, that's our latest telescope that NASA put out there. I mean, it's just incredible. We are seeing pictures that we could only dream of as kids.
Cosmic joust.
Yes.
Cosmic jousting.
Pictures coming in.
Happening right now.
You can see like Luke Skywalker coming out, and then all of a sudden there's Darth Vader, and they're putting the galaxies together.
Now you're doing too much now.
I know, too much for
too early for Star Wars talk.
8 a.m. I know. Sorry, guys.
Just kidding.
But
waking us up. We like it.
I know. We need something, right? Dry for us today, which is great. I know earlier it looked like we could have some afternoon showers. All of the rain actually staying out of our area further down to the south. But you can see a little bit of clouds streaming just to the north. But it does look like all this clear sky that you can see from Indianapolis into central Illinois will sit over our region. So most of our day should be sunny today. But, ooh, I've got goosebumps this morning looking at these temperatures out there. 38 in Mansfield, 40 in Marysville and Lancaster, as well as in New Lexington, Zanesville. You're in the upper 30s. A little bit warmer in Columbus, but not much. You're going to feel that chill as you step out the door this morning. A little bit warmer than yesterday morning, so I'd still bring that light jacket, especially if you were cold yesterday morning. But you can see with that sun how quickly we warm up and we get into the low 70s by the afternoon. Let me walk you through the forecast for today. Should be a nice, bright, beautiful sunrise to kick off the morning. And then as we go into the afternoon, really a moving futurecast ahead, but we're really not seeing clouds. In fact, we might start to see some clouds streaming in early afternoon. So that also means our UV index is going to be pretty high, getting up around 8 today. So I would say between 1 and 4 o'clock especially, make sure you've got the sunscreen on. Check the kids, make sure they've got a hat to protect them if they're playing outdoors. And then as we go overnight into Tuesday, we'll move the clock here to 7 when you're commuting to work, maybe heading home. It is going to be dry for us. So your travels, if you're traveling somewhere, if you were visiting us here in Columbus, looks great for us. Even Tuesday morning looks dry. Until late morning when we might start to see some showers, everything's coming in from the south, and that'll bring some rain. Could have some heavier downpours at times. Thunderstorm chances are very minimal on Tuesday. They look a little bit better for us on Wednesday. But you can see we might have some pretty heavy showers from Zanesville to New Lexington down toward Athens. Now, if this does stay to the east, that would keep Columbus mostly dry, just cloudy for most of the day. But I'm still keeping those chances of rain in the forecast for us. And then as we go into 5, you can see this swath moves out, and we have some more scattered showers going into Tuesday evening. And you can see even more rain moves in late Tuesday as we go into Wednesday. But as we look forward ahead, you can see we do have some cooler air sticking with us, but the chances of rain will start to decrease as we move forward and go into the next week. And I can tell you right now, though, the temperatures are on their way back up. We are